This is the Ninja Fireside360. It's an outdoor fire pit that runs off propane, so it doesn't make any smoke. It doesn't have a smoke smell when it's on. And it's got some really cool features, so I want to show you guys around it, talk to you guys about some of those features. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's on, it's running and everything. And then I'll just give my overall thoughts and review in case you're thinking about getting it. So let's get in the video. So one thing that's really nice about this is it comes pretty much all assembled. You get the rocks right here that come in a separate box, and so that's pretty much all you have to do is put the rocks in here. It doesn't come with the propane tank, so you got to have your own propane tank. But essentially it comes out of the box like this without the rocks in there. And it does come with a protective cover as well that just slides over the top, which is just super nice to keep it protected when you're not using it. It does have a handle as well that makes it super easy to slip on and off, which is cool that they included that as well. And it comes with AAA batteries as well, or one AAA battery. And when you first get it, there's going to be a box in here that has the rocks in it, but other than that, it's going to be empty. So you got to put your propane tank in here. But over here in the back, it's kind of hard to see, there's that yellow sticker. You just put one AAA battery in there, and it comes with a AAA battery, which is pretty nice. And then all you do is you just put in your propane tank. It can take up to a 20-gallon propane tank. This is a 15-gallon right here. And then you just screw it onto your propane tank, and then you're pretty much ready to go. That's all you have to do. You just install that propane tank, close it up, and then you're ready to go. This is an outdoor fire pit, so you got fire that comes out of here, but then you also have this area right here, so you have two separate flames. There's also an igniter down here, and basically this allows you to have 360-degree heat all the way around. And so what's really nice about this is that if you're sitting outside, you know, basically this thing heats up, and it allows the heat to go all the way around this thing. So that way you don't have to sit in a specific spot to get heat. It actually disperses heat all the way around, which is super nice. And then it has this nice flame, so you can have more heat by the fire. Then also you can roast some s'mores and cook things and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And once you turn on the propane, then you're ready to start using it. So you have these two different igniters right here. You have a dial on the top that goes to the actual flame on the top, and then you have the one on the bottom that goes to this section around here. Super easy to use. You know, explains everything on it, but all you do is you push in, and then once you get to that line, you'll hear it ignite. I don't know if you guys can hear that. And then you'll start to see the flame pop up right there. Sometimes you will have to hold it kind of a second down here, pushed in, to keep that flame on. But once it's on, it's ready to go. And there you can see those nice flames right here. It's already starting to heat up. And you can actually adjust it right here. So if you want the flames higher, you can point it up. And then if you want them lower, as you can see, they started lowering. You can lower them down as well. So it is really nice because you can adjust the heat depending on how hot it is or how cold it is. Or you can just adjust how big the flame is, you know, if you are cooking some s'mores and stuff like that. And it's just really nice. It produces some really good heat. And then on the bottom right here, same thing. You just push it in, and you'll hear that igniter go off. And now you'll start to feel heat coming out around the side. And it actually does produce a lot of heat. You can be sitting probably about 5 feet away, even further, and you can still feel the heat, which is super nice. But like I said earlier, it's really nice just because you get that full 360. And so, you know, it doesn't really matter where you're sitting, you're still going to feel that heat. And what's really nice about it is that there's no smoke. It doesn't smell like smoke at all. And so you can have the luxury, you know, of basically having a fire pit, but you don't have to light wood or anything like that. And you're not going to smell like smoke after. So here it is. I'll just take a walk around it so you guys can see. Here's that flame. And I feel like it just looks really modern and nice too. I think they do have other colors. This is the black color. I know they have a light color. I think they have like a red color and a blue color as well. But this is the dark color. And I think it just looks really nice and modern. You know, you can just keep this out in your patio. You don't have to put it away because I feel like it just blends in with the space and it makes your space look really nice just having this thing out, even when you're not using it. And here's just what it looks like at nighttime. And as you can see, it just looks really cool. It gives a really nice, comforting vibe to the house, especially, you know, you can see that bottom ring as well, how it's heated up. You can see the flame around there. And I hope that could kind of help you guys see how hot this thing actually gets. You know, that ring below, I feel like you can sit about 5 feet away, if not a little bit further, and you can still feel this thing. And it's very hot. I do like that you can adjust the nozzles as well, as I said earlier. You can adjust it to how, you know, heavy you want that flame. But it just gives a really cool, nice vibe to your house, especially at nighttime. There's a little sunset in the background. And here's just another clip of what it looks like when you're sitting down in front of it. I'm only a couple feet away right here just because it was getting pretty cold outside, and I cranked this thing up, and this thing was keeping me super warm. It was awesome. And you know, this is what the flame looks like when it's at the max setting. I have it at the highest setting. It is a little bit windy, so it might be a little bit lower than normal, but as you can see, the flame's, you know, pretty high at the highest setting. And something I actually forgot to mention is that this thing is actually really portable as well. It's actually really light. This is with the propane tank in it, and I'm actually lifting it up pretty easily. So if you don't have the propane tank in it, it's really light as well, and it's going to be pretty portable. I feel like you can fit this in most size trunks if you put it down on the side. And so it's actually pretty nice that you can actually take this with you on the go. You can take this with you camping if you want to, or if you're going up to a canyon or something, or a viewpoint, you know, you can take this thing with you and you can set it up pretty easily as long as you have a propane tank. And so it is portable, and that's another really cool feature about this as well. So as far as just my overall thoughts and review on it, honestly, it's an awesome product. It looks really cool. I feel like it looks really modern and nice, so you can have just outside on your patio, and it's gonna look super nice, you know, with your furniture and everything like that. But it actually does produce a lot of heat as well. Like I said earlier, I really like how it's 360-degree heat, and there's those different sections right there, and it's got a nice flame on the top. It comes with the rock. And it's just super easy to set up. You know, you don't have to really set up anything. You just take it out of the box like this, put the rocks on top, put the propane in, and you're ready to go. So super easy to install, awesome product, it looks great, and it's just a good way to, you know, sit outside with your family, enjoy the night when it's cold outside, and still be warm with this thing, roast some s'mores and stuff like that. And so if you guys are looking for an outdoor fire pit, definitely recommend checking this out. It's an awesome option in my opinion.